I think we've all come across the rich people internet. All the rich people go there and flex all their $1 million yachts, their big houses, their fancy cars that they don't even drive themselves. And you always leave their side like, man, I really need to sell my soul or something. I can't live like this no more. And that's what we're going to be reacting to today. The 10 dumbest things rich people have owned. Now this was made like almost 2 years ago. It's actually kind of crazy to think that 2020 was 2 years ago. That really fucks you up.
There's only so many zeros in your bank account before you start buying incredibly dumb stuff that costs insane amounts of money.
True.
How does a $213,000 shirt sound?
What?
Yeah.
A shirt? A fucking shirt costs more than a fucking shirt is worth more than what my parents make in like a couple years or something. That's, oh gosh, fuck.
Myself, I'm incredibly poor and I'm a huge loser by counting down the 10 most expensive dumb things bought by rich people.
Surprisingly, this guy knows why I'm watching this video.
Better, let's jump into number 10. Cell phones have become a necessity in today's world, be it through surfing the web or using them to call friends and family.
That is true. I've never went a day without my cell phone.
Millionaire fashion, of course, you gotta take that over the top too, and what better way to do that than to create a $15 million iPhone?
$15 million. That doesn't even look like it's a new iPhone. That kind of look like it's an old iPhone. I wouldn't know. I've never had an iPhone before. I'm too poor for that shit.
This random businessman from Hong Kong's iPhone 5 is absolutely covered in gold and diamonds. Not just any diamonds, but an extremely rare 26 karat black diamond. As
that does look kind of cool. I do kind of want that diamond low-key.
Well, I'm not joking. He literally used that as his home button.
Wait, how do you do that?
He uses rare white diamonds to line the outer.
Wait, is that just a so it's like the phone's not even worth that much. It's just the phone case.
Casing and the Apple logo. Is it insanely good looking? Yeah. Is it overly?
It's not good looking. I don't like the look of it.
Expensive considering how often iPhones get new releases? Also yes. I'm still low-key kind of jealous that this dude has all this spare cash lying around to spend $15 million on a pimped out case for his iPhone 5, but hey, on the
bright
side, I
pisses me
bet
off
that
too.
screen
God
still
damn it, there's
cracks
an
if you
ad
drop
coming.
it. You could have all the fame and fortune in the world, but if you can't share it with someone like a dog, is it really worth it?
Okay, why a dog?
Our man's best friend for a reason, and what better way to spoil them than a $3.2 million collar?
Hey, what the fuck? That dog probably doesn't give a shit about the collar.
Yeah, with 1,600 hand-placed diamonds, this collar is sure to make your dog an absolute icon. Where it isn't covered in diamonds, it's blinged out with 18 karat white gold, and
that dog looks like it doesn't even know where it is right now. That dog looks like me on a Monday morning.
Strap is made from literal crocodile leather. The senior editor of Forbes even called it the Bugatti of dog collars, and it's easy to see why.
This is Ava. She's wearing the first pick, a 3.2.
Known by its maker as Amore, this collar is just over the top and is also the most expensive.
I fucking hate Chihuahuas. Just wanted to say that.
Expensive dog collar on the market. I love my dog, but even if I had that much spare cash lying around, I don't think I would get him this, or
Me
would
either.
I think they want it. Like, the irony is, I feel like the dog would probably choose a piece of pepperoni over this collar. Number 8. Supercars are a pretty average thing for billionaires to own. I mean, who wouldn't want to buy a new Lambo or Ferrari if you had infinite money?
To be honest, I don't really think most billionaires really drive these sports cars. I think they just buy it to like show it off that, yeah, I can afford this. You probably can't. This Bugatti costs more than maybe when all the money you've made your entire life, bitch.
This entry is taking that whole idea and pretty much cranking it to an entirely different level. Owned by the Saudi Prince Amir, this particular vehicle is a Mercedes SL6.
That looks ugly. And why a Mercedes? Why not like a Lambo or something? Why a Mercedes? Mercedes don't look good in diamonds. Maybe a Lambo would, but not a Mercedes. Why am I dissing Mercedes for no reason?
600, worth an estimated $4.8 million.
That is a lot.
Since the Prince was reported by Forbes as one of the top 10 richest people in the world, are we really surprised? $4.8 million is probably what he uses as toilet paper when you're that rich. This sick Mercedes is encrusted with 300,000 diamonds and is easily the most expensive car of its make in the world. Number 7. We've seen a few items on this list be coded in.
Okay, that actually kind of looks cool. Other than the first one we saw, this actually fucking looks cool. I would want that if I was rich.
Gold or diamonds already, so let's get a little crazier and talk about this solid gold bathroom. Located in Manhattan's Soho neighborhood, this is the master bath in a
I bet you whoever lives here has no friends or some shit. Or little
$12 million
friends.
loft.
12 million for this? Nah.
The price tag on the entire apartment is enormous, but quite a large amount of that money
It's not even that big. This is a fucking apartment. Like what?
is being made up by just the bathroom, and more specifically, the golden.
That looks ass. That looks like some old shit. That doesn't even look like gold. It probably is, but it don't look. It look like it's a steel bathtub just spray painted gold.
bathtub.
Tub,
Trash.
gold mosaic tile.
Why would you just have a random dollar sign thing? It's not even. It's one line, not even two lines. What the fuck?
And mirrored ceiling.
Yeah, why not just add a chandelier there for no reason?
I can't even imagine spending this much cash on a bathroom. I mean, does it really make your
Yeah.
showers, or more importantly, poops, that much better? I mean, well,
I bet you the plumbing is ass on that shit. That looks so uncomfortable.
maybe the more I think about it. But seriously, how extra do you have to be to bathe in a golden tub? Like, really, how do you even get to that point? Well, I guess
Yeah.
we could always ask Mike Tyson, as he also picked up a solid gold tub estimated around $2.2 million. Number 6.
Gold tubs ain't
I
cool.
love my dog. I do a lot for my dog.
Another dog thingy? Another thing made for like a dog or some shit? Damn.
But spending millions of dollars recreating a mansion just for my dog,
Someone bought their whole mansion for just their dog. This dog probably lives a better life than everyone watching this video. Think about that. No, seriously, fucking think about that. Oh, it's a little mansion. I thought it was like a whole ass mansion.
treating her puppies right. In fact, Paris had an entire separate mini mansion replica of her own mansion made just for all of her dogs to chill in.
They bing chilling.
It's pretty much a pimped out doghouse. It's even got furniture and dressers.
Oh my gosh, this looks so fucking cool. I mean, if you can do it, then yeah, go for it. But I don't know why I'm letting this one slide.
With little dog clothes in it. These dogs have it good. They even have a working air conditioner
This fucking thing has an air conditioner. Oh my god. My parents' house doesn't even have a air conditioner.
and heating inside the place. What more could a dog even
Heating
want?
too.
Number 5. We've been over a good number of questionable golden purchases so far, but this one is even
Why
more
is
odd than
everything
the
so
bathtub,
golden?
and I know, saying that out loud sounds crazy. In what world would you ever need a solid gold toilet and matching gold toilet paper?
Gold toilet paper. Okay, the gold toilet thing maybe I could get, but fucking toilet paper? That looks like it costs like 200,000 or a million, and you're wiping your ass with it. You're wasting money, literally.
Gold, that is amazing.
That is not amazing. That looks uncomfortable. I still stick by that. That looks like it belongs in a fucking bathroom. It looks like a toilet that you like see at the like a public bathroom or some shit, but it's just made entirely out of gold. How couldn't you just get a nice toilet and make it gold? Why do you have to make it look so uncomfortable? You can't even shit in this toilet. This is like a pee toilet or some shit. I don't know.
Gold handle. Look at that. The water even looks gold.
The water looks like shit.
Jokes aside, I have zero idea what would possess anyone to buy a gold toilet. Like,
But
how are you
I-
even using that to flex on people?
Yeah.
It's like the icing on the cake. You've already shown
This apartment looks nice though.
everyone your massive house, and when they need to
If
go to
it
the
costs more
bathroom,
than a
boom,
million,
golden
then
toilet.
that's fucked up.
Considering Kanye West actually has these in every bathroom in his and Kim's mansion, he must
Kanye would do something like
have
that.
You goddamn right.
some incredible poops. Okay, time to stop talking about poops, Tommy. Come on. I could maybe see the toilet being fine after thinking about it a little, but why spend over $1 million on rolls of gold toilet paper? Like, doesn't that hurt your butt?
Yeah.
Number 4. Everybody's written their name in the sand at least once in their lives. It's funny and cool.
Actually, I haven't done that.
In the life of a billionaire, of course, you gotta take that idea to the extreme. This purchase was made by Hamad, a member of the ruling families of Abu Dhabi. Honestly, unlike
Abu-
other entries on this list, he's left his mark on the world with
This man got his name on the world. That is a flex. That is kind of swag. Yeah, I'll let that slide, cause that's some shit I would actually kind of do low key.
this one, literally. Located on the island of Al-Futaizi, Hamad decided to have his name carved directly into the island.
How do you
This
do
massive
that?
carving is an insane 2 miles long and 1,100 yards tall. It's a lasting impression for sure.
Imagine in 1,000 years, people will just be like, oh, whose name is this? And then they just find out that some billionaire that just wanted to write his name big ass on like some island and shit. They'll probably first think is like, oh, this is some important message from the past. Ooh, Hamad must mean the end is near. Oh my gosh.
That helps it last is that rather than just being washed away with the tides, it was actually intentionally made with waterways to absorb the oncoming waves.
Oh, that's
Out of
smart.
all the things on this list, I kind of respect this one. Not that I would spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just to have my name on a beach.
I agree
but
with
it's
him.
definitely a cool and unique way to try to make yourself be seen by the world and be remembered for years to come. I mean,
Oh,
imagine the
goddammit,
Google Maps
another
flex. Number 3.
Okay, top
When you
3,
find
let's
the right
go.
barber or hairdresser that really gives you that haircut you're looking for, it's like finding a diamond in a haystack.
That is
This is
true.
one lesson from me to you. Treat them well. The Sultan of Brunei, though, might be a little too generous with his. Considering that his barber gets a pretty great payday every month, with him being paid roughly $24,000 per trip to
So every time he cuts his hair, he pays this man like 20,000.
can
Wait, that's his haircut? This man pays $20,000 just to get his hair like this. I mean, he probably likes it, so.
not be that expensive. Not only that, but he's got his housing, flight, and everything else completely covered by the Sultan as
Damn.
well. After having his hair cut by the same barber for 16 years, I can't blame the guy for wanting to have him out each month for a fresh new trim.
Respect, Loki.
Being paid that much money every month must be nice, but imagine the
Actually,
stress
yeah.
each time. Like, you go to cut this man's hair and you accidentally mess up a tiny patch or go a little too short. And
Ooh, that'd
again,
be
with
fucked.
a payday like that to look forward to, it's no surprise he finds himself coming back each time. On the real though, if this guy ends up calling it quits with the barbering gig, I can imagine the line of hairdressers waiting to be chosen. Number 2. Art is a really odd thing. Some things sell for hundreds of dollars that are
Man just went 10 million. Bam.
beautiful, then some works are considered abstract, like that banana taped to a wall which sold for $120,000. Unfortunately,
did
that's
that
not a number 2
happen?
entry, but it's comparable to what this spot
Okay,
actually
that looks cool. That is cool.
goes to. This piece was made by artist Damien Hirst and is literally a stuffed tiger shark encased in formaldehyde,
Oh, it's an actual shark. I thought it was like a sculpture.
which is some kind of liquid. The shark itself was caught and sold to Hearst for about $8,000 US, but the labor required also cost him an additional $65,000.
So 73,000 he used to make this.
Here's the kicker. Compared to how much this piece of art sold for, the price he paid was chump change.
Okay,
Sold
how
to
much
Professor
was it?
Stephen Cohen for an estimated $8 million, this ended up being
8 million. He used $73,000 worth of money to make this, and sold it for sold it for 8 million. That's like more than 1% or more than 10% probably. I don't know. I don't do math.
one expensive sea creature. If I had something like this in my house, I'd probably go out to the kitchen late at night only to see it and low-key freak out. Even still, I've definitely got to say,
Yeah.
it must be a pretty good talking piece if you ever have a company. Like, oh yeah, this is my shark. It goes to Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga always do the weird shit, to be honest.
Lady Gaga has always been a mysterious figure ever since her debut back in 2005, but even knowing that, I'm still scratching my head when you tell me she bought this. Probably inspired by the show Ghost Hunters, Gaga made a pretty unique purchase back in 2010 when she picked up a
What did she
literal
buy?
ghost detector. Better known as an EMF or
That's not even that bad.
electrical field meter, devices like
It
these
probably
are
cost a
intended to
lot.
let us detect any spirits in the room through the electrical currents in the air. I have no idea why a massive star like her would even want to purchase something like this, let alone with the price tag of $50,000.
That's not even a lot. Why is that number 1? That's like number 10.
Like, she might have a stalker she just couldn't shake.
Wait, what?
She even named the stalker Ryan and kept saying it was a spirit that she insisted was
She bought it because a ghost was stalking her. What? That's not. Is ghost even real? How the fuck does that happen?
stalking her as she was touring the world at the start of the 2010s. Paranoia can make you do some crazy things. Paying $50,000 for a ghost detector is definitely taking.
I mean, it's not that much for her. Now, why is that number 1?
Also, I know this is technically cheating because she isn't a billionaire, but once I saw it, I knew it had to be the honorable mention. This guy takes it to a whole
Oh,
other
is this the
level
gold shirt guy?
with this 22 karat gold button-up shirt. I love the bling, but man, imagine
It is kind of swaggy though.
Imagine how bad it must feel to ever get dirt on it. Not to mention the
Yeah.
shirt weighs nearly 9 pounds, which is nearly the weight of 30 regular t-shirts.
So it's a heavy ass shirt made out of gold, and you can't really.
I enjoy flashy clothes as much as the next guy.
He looks kind of swaggy, I'm not gonna lie, but nah, the gold shirt is not a good decision for anyone.
But the $213,000 price tag on this shirt is a little out of my budget for a night out on the town.
Yeah.
Number 1. For our number 1 spot today, we've got the world's
Oh,
most
this is the
expensive
number
pen
one.
you'll never use. Made by jeweler Montblanc, the fountain pen is encrusted with an insane 4,810 diamonds.
No, it doesn't even look good. It looks ugly actually. Like seriously, it looks like it has like a bunch of just. Ugh. I don't like the look of it.
Limited edition item only produced at a rate of 8 per year and sold at $160,000 per pen.
Why is that number one? A pen. A pen is number one. It doesn't even cost as much as. I forgot what the beginning was. Let me check again. Yeah, the beginning was a phone that cost more than this pen. Why is this pen number one? I guess it's because it's kind of the most useless one apparently, because you can't use it. I mean, there is the dumbest things, but in its own, not like the dumbest, most expensive things, but
A Mont Blanc diamond on the snow cap.
wow, I don't care.
You could buy roughly 1.9 million Bic ballpoint pens for the price of this.
They'll probably actually work just as fine as that pen.
I just hope it writes well for the price. Like, it looks
Yeah.
great, but realistically, only billionaires with stupid amounts of extra cash lying around would even bother buying something like this.
You think Jeff Bezos like signed contracts with a pen like that? He probably would. He is rich.
Considering that they only produce 8 of these a year, I assume they have to sell at least that many, which is still pretty insane. Especially
Yeah.
considering most people don't even handwrite things nowadays. In hindsight, though,
Exactly.
it would be kind of cool to sign a check for loads of cash with one of these now that I think about it. But hey, check out
I guess that's the end of the video, which means it's the end of this video.